celebration, guys. We have anniversaries to celebrate, milestones to celebrate, and a Rookie of the Year and Employee of the Year to celebrate this time. So, let's get going. First up on anniversaries. Randy Shaber, are you in the house? Waving everybody. We've got 25 years. Director of Pricing and Business Support. Next up is Frank Benavidez in Laredo with 22 years. Camille Adams, are you in the house as well? We've got 19 years for Camille. Let's make a little noise for Connie Wimmer up on the 3rd floor. 19 years for Connie. Next up is Alicia Lara out of Laredo with 16 years. Let's not forget our very own Lisa Beggs with 16 years on the 3rd floor. Oh, maybe she's on the 1st floor. Oh, there she is. All right. Mario Villanueva with 16 years. Mario, where are you hiding? Wave at us. He's hiding well, which makes us all a little nervous. All right. Alex Chavero with 15 years, our logistics in Laredo. Let's not forget our Brandy Largent with 15 years for safety and operations. Next up in our 7 and 9 year category, if you guys would hold your applause and we'll clap for everybody at the end, we have Carolyn Douthick, Senior Driver Manager, Roberto Gana with 8 years, Alex Luberes with 8 years, Andrew Alcacio with 8 years, Christy Makey with 7 years, and Mary Acker with 7 years. Let's make some noise for these folks. If you are here in that category, just wave to us real quick. There's one upstairs, good. All right, in our 5-year category, we have Brian Stuck. Recruiter, we have Jake Carpenter with 5 years, our Fuel Conservation Advisor. Paula Smith, Local Dispatch, and Ron Swift, Service Technician. Let's make some noise for these fine folks. In our 3 to 4 year category, we have James London, our Accounting Manager. Christian Rodriguez, Service Technician. Mike Brown, Regional Sales Manager, and Wendy Rolnicki, Driver Manager. Let's make some noise. In our 1 year category, we have Jose Moreno with 1 year down in logistics, Jesus Villarreal with 1 year in Laredo as well, Ramiro Vallejo, Northbound Dispatch in Laredo, Sarah Loper, HR Intern, and Tanya Boindexter, our Territory Account Manager. All right, like every month we have a slew of birthdays, so happy birthday to all of you with a birthday in March. All right, next up we do have some new hires to celebrate. Nicole Chamberlain, Territory Account Manager. Nicole, are you here today? Yes. Can you wave at us? There she is. Welcome. We also have Kylie Weatherman. Kylie, are you in the house? There she is. Welcome, Driver Manager. How about John Miller? John, are you in the house too? There he is. Reagan Ford, are you also in the house? Everybody's on this side. I love it. Alonzo Ramirez, who's not here, he's Equipment Control in Laredo. Let's make a little noise for Alonzo. And a new local driver for us in Laredo, Conrado Santos, as well. Welcome. If you guys see these fine folks, make sure they feel welcome in Melton style. All right, a few more new hires. We have Zyler Self. Zyler, are you in the house? Our customer success intern? Maybe not. All right, we've got Alex Hilla, Melton Logistics, Tulsa Account. Are you in the back? There he is. Leticia Nuno, even though she is in Laredo, she's here right now for some training. There she is. And how about TJ Smith? There he is in the back. Welcome, guys. All right. We have a few more to go through. We have Shay Snyder, who is back with Melton as our safety generalist. Shay, I know you're in the house somewhere back there. He is. How about John Fiddleson, account manager for logistics in the back? Great. And last but not least is Patrick Harper in Birmingham, a diesel technician. Just making a little noise for Patrick. All right, we do have a little movement within Melton. We have Ethan Bass coming off the road, joining our orientation team. Ethan, are you in the house right now? Maybe not. I think he's down there teaching drivers. Then we also have Trace Campbell, who's joining us in Laredo as a local driver. Let's make these guys welcome. All right, next up, I'm going to pass the mic over to our favorite, Brett Brina.
And the only one. So wellness update, real brief. The Heart Walk, we hit our goal, we smashed our goal. We only had a $1,500 goal, which we're way over this year, and only $1,500 because we never really hit that goal. So this year we crushed it. Actually, that $2,847, probably a several $100 more. I've got a bunch of cash and checks in my office I think got locked up I need to turn into. So we'll be over 3,000, which is awesome. So thank you all for donating. I know not just for the t-shirt, but just for Rick, number one, and also for the Heart Walk. If you can join us on the 29th of April, come out and walk. It's a lot of fun. We usually do have an after party. I don't think that's been arranged yet, but we'll figure out some place to hit it up after we get done walking. The next thing I've got is the fitness app. The Melton Fitness app has gone through a big upgrade. That upgrade was really for you to be able to go in and request a workout, request help from me. There's a tile on there called Engage 360. You can click on that. You can ask me for a workout to send to you through the app. So that's the big upgrade on that. I know it's a little bit of a pain in the butt to log your workouts now, but we'll work on, before the next challenge, I'll work on a kind of a step-by-step process on how to get that done. But download that app if you haven't got it. It's in your app store. Just search Melton eGym. And the last thing, just to stay on top of all the cool stuff we have going on in wellness, just join our Facebook group. Just search Melton Torqued. We keep all the Care ATC stuff, all of our upcoming challenges, people who do the gym rat, all that cool stuff's on there. So it's kind of a fun group to be part of. So join that group. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Brett. Next up is Robert Rakin with our company update.
Okay, I can always tell when we're getting close to the end of a quarter because when I come down to get my lunch every day, I get asked, how's business? Because we know what's coming up in a couple of weeks. Well, business is about what I reported last month. I think I joked about the Angie meter is a better gauge to me than any analyst as far as freight levels, and I'd say the Angie meter has been sort of up and down recently. Productivity levels haven't come up as much as we would have liked in March. Deadhead's a little bit higher, but the results will be solid. Our rates, I know our sales guys feel it every day, they're under some pressure, but from what I read, our rates have not dropped as certainly many in this industry have, and that's a testament to our sales group for having such a good, large, diversified customer base, along with our presence in Mexico helps us. So we still have a lot to be proud of, even though freight is a little bit slower. Two of the things that's really a big positive compared to last year at this time is in the first quarter of 2022, we had on average 1,120 seated trucks on the road every day. This quarter, it's over 1,300. So 200 additional seated trucks at even reduced productivity levels is still a lot of margin to us. Obviously, logistics, we've talked about them for a while. Last year, their results really was on an upward trajectory all year. So the first quarter obviously wasn't as strong last year as the fourth, but what's really cool is this year, after close to 90 days, logistics earnings is double from what they were a year ago. So when I talk about a slowdown, it's really more on the truck line side. Logistics continues to blow and go, and Patrick's recently added additional resources down in Mexico too. So we're really excited about that opportunity. The other thing I wanted to mention that's a positive is I know we've talked a lot to the drivers. There's a focus at the Ambassador Breakfast this year about our MPG. You know, we benchmark our results and our stats against many other fleets in the industry, and we usually come out well ahead, except on the MPG side. it's really been a situation where we're one of the poorer performing ones that we talk to, so that's been a focus. We still have a long ways to go, but it's really pleasing to see each month the MPG is getting a little bit better than the month before. So we're heading in the right direction. And this year, the first 90 days of MPG was a lot better than 2022. So when you buy as much fuel as we do, $180,000 a day of diesel, you know, improvement of 2 or 3% MPG each month is a lot of money to us. So we'll continue to make that a focus as well.
Thank you, Robert. All right, next up is our Rookie of the Year announcement. So each month, we look at the accomplishments and performance of our fleet to name the driver and the Rookie of the Year, or of the month, excuse me. The drivers nominated have perfect scores and that they have had no safety violations or accidents, no late deliveries or pickups, never an MPG below 6, and their miles are above average, which all results in a superior driver scorecard. Drivers are then awarded for their commitment to Melton and their professional behavior. Once we have all of our drivers and rookies of the month, we then select our driver and rookie of the year out of that group. So our Rookie of the Month award winners for last year were Kenneth Reynolds, Bernardo Ramirez, Roger Fisher, Chris Eman, Benjamin Robinson, Justina Goodwin, Jesus Beltran, Daniel Crouch, Paul Ustick.
Very good. We'll go with it.
Yep, that works. Stephen Blizzard, Devin Bruce, and Thomas Rabida. So congratulations to all of our nominees. All right, the driver selected as our Rookie of the Year will receive a nice plaque, decals for his or her truck, and a cash bonus of $1,250. Our Rookie Driver of the Year joined Melton straight out of CDL school and has done an incredible job so far. Our winner has a perfect service record and has shown flexibility, independence, and self-motivation. Our winner was on a temporary fleet for most of the year, so many of our operations employees had the pleasure of working with this driver, and they all had wonderful things to say. We are very excited to announce Jesus Beltran as our Rookie of the Year. Come on down. All right. Let's do a picture moment here.
Yep. So you know what it says. Okay.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks to the low planners, my DM Lindsay. I'm a very bad public speaker, but thank you very much, and I appreciate everything.
I don't know, he sounded pretty good to me, didn't he? Congratulations, Jesus. All right, next up is the Employee of the Year, and we have the pleasure of Mr. Russ Elliott.
I thought I was the Employee of the Year. Oh, that would be like the 30th consecutive year that I've won, so. But I'm going to give it up this year and let somebody else have it, I guess. So anyway, every year we recognize a few non-driving employees who go above and beyond. Each department nominates one person to be the President's Club Award winner for performing their job to the highest standard and living up to our 12 traditions. From that exceptional group of employees, our Employee of the Year will be selected. We've been presenting this award for over 20 years. And some of our previous winners include Cindy Peterson, Jennifer Moore, Mario Villanueva, Renita, Randy, Shaber, Kendra, I've got a whole list, Roberto, Elisa, Richard Merrick, Leslie Vincent, Tracy Schroeder, Anatoly, Russell Robinson, Melissa Steffen, and most recently last year, Ugo Vitello. Each year, the leadership team and the previous Employee of the Year winners meet, and each department head speaks a little bit as to why they think their employee is the greatest of all time, has been nominated and should be considered for the Employee of the Year award. It's a very difficult decision, as you can imagine, because we have very, very qualified and capable folks deserving of this honor, and 2022 was certainly no exception in that regard. To be eligible for the President's Club Award and Employee of the Year Award, you must be with the company at least 2 years, be manager level or below, and of course, be outstanding at what you do. Each President's Club Award winner receives a plaque, $100 in cash, and the Employee of the Year winner receives $1,000 in cash. As I go through the nominees, I would like to ask that each one of you wave to the crowd, and at the end of the program, we'll come up and we'll do photos at that time. I'm going to read to you a short little snippet that the department head presented during the nomination process for each person. From IT, Finance, and Madrona, Stephen Lackey. Just celebrating his 4th year with the company, Stephen is a stellar employee who is conscientious about being a contributor. He is always here and understands the commitment and sacrifices required for an IT career. He drives round trip every day from Bartlesville because he wants to be in the office mixing up with the IT team and the other employees to be more efficient at working on his projects. He was in the office throughout the pandemic and often works late nights, fully excited about the projects he works on, trying to get them into production and to benefit the company. 2022 was a great year for Stephen, with many big projects, including the 10th Street and Microsoft Dynamics migration, upgrades to the COM data, fuel island systems, the data warehouse project, and many others. Stephen Lackey. From Safety, Kennedy Alvarez. Kennedy is our digital marketing manager and has been with Melton over 5 years. She has continued to dissect our advertising strategies alongside her team to produce record low cost per hire numbers in 2022. And she's standing right there. An astounding 47% improvement year over year to be exact. In 21, our cost per hire was over $1,400, and in 22, it was $671. Through collaboration with those on her team and management, she has also developed programs that can serve as a new career path for our drivers to influence other drivers to work for us. And you need to check that out. We do have influencers now out on the road. She recently accepted an award through CCJ, which is the Commercial Carrier Journal, a nationwide publication, for being a top innovator in 22. Melton is the only 2-time winner in history of this award, thanks to Kennedy. Kennedy Alvarez. Sales and Marketing, Auriel Drink. Back over here. Auriel has been in Melton for 4 years and is an incredible asset to the sales team in Melton as a whole. As our inside sales coordinator, Auriel provides seamless coverage for all ISR territories and provides stellar training to our new employees. She is extremely knowledgeable in our systems, customer solicitation, pricing, and negotiation, and how to effectively communicate with other departments to solve issues in order to maintain customer relationships and increase productivity. Dan wrote that, by the way. He's pretty good. Hold on. I'm not done. In 22, Auriel added many new customers, and in the 4th quarter, one of those new customers brought in over $138,000 alone in that quarter. Our customers know, trust, and respect Auriel, in which she is a valuable asset to Melton. Auriel Drink. Outside Terminals, Eric Boyles. Eric is our terminal manager for our Mazarate, Ohio terminal and has been with Melton for 15 years. In fact, I hired Eric. Eric's role has adapted many times over the years and he has always pushed to make Melton better in all regards. He serves as the face of our Mazarate terminal and always goes above and beyond to help drivers be successful. Our drivers often remark on how helpful and knowledgeable he is, and he is respected by all. He is always responsive and eager to help them in any way he can to make sure their job is not only free of hassle, but safe as well. Eric Boyles. From operations, Rebecca Couric. Rebecca? Stand over here. For nearly 6 years, Becca has served as our overnight operations expert. That's why most of you are probably seeing her for the very first time. When we're all home and with our families, she assists drivers, plans loads, and mostly preserves our reputation week in and week out. Because trucks break down, weather happens, and drivers get sick or tired, and Becca is there to pick up the pieces and make things better for all. She is also trusted by safety to make good decisions on safety-sensitive topics. She tackles every problem like it's the first and the biggest one of the day. She makes tough decisions with confidence and communicates forward. Becca's work can literally save lives. Because of her quick thinking and action, she recently saved a driver's life who had called Becca at night. He wasn't feeling well and clearly wasn't himself. Becca sensed that things were not right and were potentially turning bad, and despite the driver saying he was fine, she called medical help to his truck. Turns out the driver needed help and wouldn't have survived had she not made that call. Becca Couric. From maintenance, Miguel Rodriguez. Miguel has been with Melton for a little over 6 years as a trailer mechanic. Miguel is this year's shop nominee for Employee of the Year for multiple reasons. He is extremely knowledgeable about trailer maintenance and very creative when it comes to repairs, which is a must in the current supply chain crisis. We count on Miguel to train new trailer mechanics and never have to worry about it being done properly. One of the most important contributions Miguel brings to the shop and Melton as a whole is his work ethic. He shows up, clocks in, and gets after it every day. There's no standing around, no trying to wake up or get in the groove. He works hard from the second he gets here to the second he leaves. Miguel Rodriguez. Melton Logistics, Jesus Ramirez. Better known as Chewy, Jesus Ramirez is the Melton Logistics nominee for Employee of the Year. Chewy started his Melton career in 2020 with the Training and Orientation Department. He excelled in his role there and built positive relationships with coworkers across the company. 2 years ago, Chewy joined Melton Logistics team as an account manager and quickly began to do great things. Chewy's positive attitude, eagerness to learn, and determination has made him one of the top producing Melton account managers. He is always available to his customers and provides an incredible customer experience for all. Jesus Chewy Ramirez. Now, all of these nominees, and you can see why it was tough. They're all very deserving and we're so lucky to have such great employees at Melton, but we had to pick one. The results have been audited, confirmed, kept under lock and key, and we do have a special delivery of the results. And pulling up out front right now in a blue Melton truck are the results. Delivered by the most confidential person we can find in the company. Maybe. Taryn is now opening the briefcase, revealing the results. Would you open the envelope, please? Money. The 2022 Employee of the Year winner, Rebecca Couric.
Yes.
Nothing to be nervous about. Very good. All right.
Right, thank you.
Congratulations. And the flag.
It's beautiful.
Isn't it beautiful? Yes. All right.
I just want to say thank you to the whole extended coverage team. Like I wouldn't be able to do this without them. Thank you guys so much.
Congratulations, Becca, it's well-deserved. And thanks, everyone, for helping us celebrate our Rookie of the Year and our Employee of the Year. Now, would all of the President's Club winners that are here, Eric's not here, and anniversaries, come up for pictures up by the fireplace. And we'll bid you good day, and to our drivers, thank you, and be very safe out there.